morning, Patreon subscribers. We'll start with gold because I've got this sell order up there at 1970 and it's stop at 1980. Oh, well, that's where the stop loss cluster is now. That's quite scary. Okay. Well, I'll keep the 1980 SL for this trade idea, but it's probably going to want that now, thinking about it. So still got the sell order in 1970, stop loss at 1980. But I think we're probably going to get that. So I'll keep the order in, but perhaps you might want that to be probed first before you enter any sell idea, because it probably just wants to gun and get that liquidity. It's quite possible. One below is quite a lot smaller than the one above. The one above is substantially larger. The profitable traders are long. They have been for ages. And this whole retail sentiment was bonkers this week. So there's the 1900 move, where we nearly breached 1900 and they sold it, and they have held since. So there. So 1990 probably going to come up there. Okay, so like I say, I'm going to keep that order to sell, and I'm not going to have a stop loss there. I'm going to keep the stop loss $10. I don't really want a $20 stop loss. So yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. Probably enter and then get stopped out, but that's okay. And then I'm going to wait for that to get probed. Then I'm going to look to sell it. But ideally, we want that to interchange as well. Note that we had some bullish institutional volumes. Okay, what's that telling us? That they're going long dollar yen. That's what that was saying. Yeah, they've gone long, so that should fall. Because if dollar yen is going to fall, it might push gold up. Okay, so that was quite interesting, quite useful. Oh, those alerts will trigger on the hour. That's why that triggered, so be careful. I suppose we can start with the dollar yen, actually. Makes sense, doesn't it? We'll come back to dollar CAD. FXCM, they've gone long, so we'll wonder if the FX SSI have also gone long. I just need to load the data. Let's have a look. Not really. FX SSI have told us that they're selling it. So there's a bit of a mismatch between FXCM and FX SSI. So they are selling it on the aggregate. It's aggregates, multiple brokers. FXCM just uses FXCM, obviously. So we are still, well, we were range bound. We've probably broken that bottom of the range now. Oh no, we're still within that, still contained within that huge range. So it's kind of untradeable. The one below is at 128.15. One above is at 130.60. HR target short potentially, but if they're going to sell it, then we can probably do okay. So be careful. I think dollar CAD will go to, because we started on it. We'll look at dollar Swiss as well. So the one below is at 132.49. We did take out some stops yesterday as forecast. I was 90% sure we would, and we certainly did. And then we came to take those stops out. So it's really cruel and horrible. The one above is too far away, so I won't bother showing you that. Check your levels. Below the weekly open, we have to target the SLC. Okay, above that, we would target the SLC, but it's too far above, so we can't target that. Dollar Swiss. And then we'll do a Euro, Pound, and Aussie. It's not looking too bad. The one above, oh God, it's been slow again. The one below, sorry, 90.50. One above is at 93.11. How they've gone long, so obviously they have to get punished, don't they? Now, if they sell it, this could be like a little rounding bottom here. So it's quite tricky. We've exceeded the HR short on the week, so you know we've done that move. In fact, we did we did that. We got the weekly open to HR target long, weekly to open to HR target short. All right, so big chop, stop hunt, and then see what happens for the rest of the week. And there's your monthly pivot there. So we are looking for sells below the monthly pivot. Let's start with AU. AU is now positive on the year. if you look in the dollar channel in Discord, and so the price performance on the year from this time a year ago, so the 2nd of February 2022, we're now positive compared to where we were a year ago to the hour. 71.60, one below is large actually, 69.59. Weekly open, we have to target the SLC. Okay, weekly open, target the ATR short or the SLC. Very far away. Lots of liquidity here in stops. How much is above? Not as much. Not much. Yeah, there's loads of stops here, isn't there? Potential scenario is going to raid those stops. So if we go risk off, then yeah, likely. So keep an eye on your VIX. We're at a 1 year low on the VIX. If we do, if that spikes and it pumps, then you know we could be risk off, and we'll come and take those stops out. So really horrendous. So the key thing is to know where your exit is, and don't have like a wide stop like that. That's just stupid. Having that 180 pip stop, you just wouldn't want to be doing that. It's just ridiculous. So that it might be that these guys are going to get punished, right? So be careful. EU, we flip-flopped on the FXCM. We're at the round number, so that would explain quite a lot. The SLC above is 110.30, one below is at 109.05. Less stops than AU, so there's a lot more volume below on the Australian dollar. This is less volume. On above, yeah, not that much liquidity above. So you might just want to get rid of that to be quite naughty. MR1 there, so that's worth noting, and the SLC, they're both close. So they've got a double confluence and a whole heap of stops here. Remember, these are your current positions and these are your stops. Stop losses. Also, not just stop losses, but where they're going to enter by order. Some retail traders do enter by placing orders, which is a good way to do things. So not necessarily where they're going to get stopped out, but where orders are in order to buy or sell. Potentially here, 109.05. This is absolutely bonkers. Could do that, couldn't we? Yeah, that's a possibility. We are talking about crazy markets, so we've got technical resistance there and the SLC. So there's a double confluence, maybe down there. And GU, don't forget we've got ECB. So she could propel, Lagarde could propel price. It's not that unheard of. It's only 100 pips, isn't it? Depends what she says, of course. And lastly, GU, we've got the BOE. One above is at 124.20, weekly open. Because we're below that, the SLC is at 122.49. I'll wrap up now, and then it's Friday, and then it'll be TGIF, and then weekend. So that's that. So be careful. I'll speak to you guys soon.